Welcome to the Burgh Cave, where you need two things. You need one of these, and know a little something about this. Grab your brew, come on in and talk to the fellas. Let's go.
We don't do this for the clicks, the likes, and all that. We do it because we do it for the love of the game, the love of the sport, and we feel like we know a little bit, right? And times like this where we said we've been hollering from the rooftops that Aaron Rodgers is the worst kept secret in NFL, but the media just kept hyping it up. They were just trying to squeeze every ounce of content out of this non-story. It was like the most bizarre thing. So a lot of shade going on over there, a lot of brightness going on over here. I put my shades on.
Yeah, listen, there's so much of the I call it manufactured drama that the media was portraying. The worst
Dudes are getting exposed, Dudes are getting exposed.
Well, I got some thoughts about this. Now, there was always, like, when the season ended, obviously it did not end the way we wanted with getting our tails kicked by the Texans.
Sure.
Like, is Rodgers going to come back? Is he going to come back? And there was a little bit of a doubt. But soon as Mike McCarthy was hired, we're like, well, that means Rodgers is coming back.
We know our quarterback is going to be in 2026.
Especially as they started filling out that coaching staff. And then if everybody watched Aaron Rodgers on Pat McAfee that one time, and he was talking about camping. He was talking about, Graham. He even knew, the DC Graham. All these guys he knew, and he just kind of had like this smirk on his face, like almost like, you're going to go back and hang out with your friends, like after you've been away for a while. Like, I'm going to go see the boys again one more time. You know what I mean? He had that look on his face, like it right there is a done deal. And in fact, it was a done deal for about a month. They had the finances done for a month, right? As a matter of fact, it was just reported today. I think that he had a secret throwing. I'm gonna call it secret because nobody knew, including us. A throwing session with Pittman Jr. already.
Already, bro.
Like this had been in the works. It just pisses the media off because no one told them, and all of their sources, if you will. And now it's egg on their face. And I got something. I'm gonna let you roll with this in a second. Because now what the media is doing is now they just want to poo-poo Aaron Rodgers and his impact. We're going back to focusing on his age. We're going back to focusing on, this is going to hurt Will Howard and Drew Aller. Now they're going to spin this completely different because they got so much egg on their face. And I'm not going to call the fans out because the fans are just emotional asses. We're just following the media. But now there is all this backtracking goings on in the media and on the Twitters, man. It's actually quite amusing, man. But take a minute or so. What is your final take on AA Ron before we wrap a bow on this? And we're just going to look forward to 2026.
So I feel that Aaron Rodgers played this thing out perfectly, and let me tell you why. Okay, Dudek, you just hit 50. I'm soon to be 50. I'm in my 40s. There comes a time in your life where you're just too old for this shit. And Aaron Rodgers is too old for all these shenanigans that are going on. Like, he got a new wife. He's still in the newlywed phase. He's happy that Mike McCarthy. He don't even have to tell nobody. It ain't nobody's business. And that's what we learned, young people. It ain't none of your damn business what he do on his personal dime as a free agent at the time, mind you, that he made abundantly clear on the Pat McAfee show. I'm a free agent. So he don't got to answer to nobody. He's free. The key word, free. Free from media and all that. He ain't got to answer to you. And that's exactly what he did. He's, I'm too old for this shit. Y'all are not going to control the narrative. I control the narrative. And let me tell you something, Dudak, and I'm sure you would be very, very similar, as would I, with the way that Aaron Rodgers is playing this thing out. I'd be very, very similar at my age. Oh, well, ain't your business when I'm coming. I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to be on the media, nothing. And then show up getting ice cream.
Bro, that ice cream place got more free pub this week.
You know how many times I've been at North Park and I ain't never been to an ice cream spot, bro? I still ain't going, but I'm just saying. I'm just like, cool cones. I'm like, oh, that's that ice cream spot down the street. I've been to the convenience store. I ain't never been to that ice cream spot, bro, ever. But
man,
dude, that's it, dude. And I said it, you know, on our private conversations. I'm like, that is the most Aaron Rodgers thing to have happen. He was like, man, I'm just gonna show up at the ice cream spot, let somebody take a picture, let them get it, because fuck the media is why. Because their sources don't matter, bro. Like I say when the shit's coming out, and that's exactly what he did, bro. He's like, I'm show up at the ice cream store. Me, Ben, and Pat, we all gonna go get some ice cream and just keep it moving, keep it pumping.
Listen,
I love it. Perfectly done, Aaron Rodgers. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, he does things on his own watch, and that's fine. He's earned that right. And we said this last year, and it's happened again this year. There's constant communication between him, his representatives, and the organization. That's all that matters. They drafted Drew Aller. They got Will Howard on the roster, Big Rel's favorite player, and they also have Mason Rudolph, right? They had a plan. If Rodgers didn't come back, it wouldn't have been ideal, but they had a plan. And if he comes back, which now he's back, that's even more beneficial to the future of the Steelers, because now you have another year with Will Howard if he's going to be either the backup or the starter, and then same thing with Will Howard if he's going to be a backup or a starter. Right, more likely to probably be Aller, because that's who McCarthy drafted. So it's going to be beneficial to them. And listen, he's here. I'm glad. I hope to God, obviously, because I'm a Steeler fan, that he does well and the Steelers do well, because I want to see all the fans eating crow. They're just so negative. And I understand actually to a point why they're negative, because we've been stuck in this 9-8, 10-7 for how long? But you can't sit there and tell me that they improved in the receiving core. They improved on, the offensive lines. Hopefully the defense is improved. And all of a sudden they're going to go backwards. Secondary, and they're going to go backwards? Come on, man. Outside of like injuries, which nobody can predict.
Correct.
Just dumb.